Hey guys, this is going to be my top 10 death metal band list. I've been fairly new to death metal. I've been listening to it for about a year now, and throughout this year I've been listening to a lot of death metal, a lot of bands recommended from my friend, a lot I've been finding on my own, and yeah, this is just a compiled list of my favorite, the bands I enjoy listening to the most. So with that said, let's just get started. So coming in at number 10 on the list is recommendation by the ever so popular Infidel Amsterdam, aka Ed Vedder. He made a band promoting these guys, and they're called Bloodshot Dawn. They're from the UK, and they play melodic death metal, but like Infidel said, they tend to focus more on the death metal. The melodic death metal part comes in the solos, I would say. Great guitar work, really talented guys. They have one album out, there's the artwork. And I looked on Amazon, and it's not there. And I really want to order it, but I kind of need to wait till it gets there because definitely need to pick this one up. Coming in at number 9 is a technical death metal band called Revocation. This is probably one of the first death metal bands I found, and they are awesome. They're really technical, really fast, really heavy, brutal. Yeah. So they have, think 3 full lengths, and they just released an EP for free online, which is awesome. But just aside, I would say my most enjoyed album would be their second, Existence is Futile. Coming in at number 8 is a progressive death metal band called Konkeror. They have one album out called The Abysmal Horizons, and I really enjoy this band because they're not too progressive to the point where there's just these really weird time signatures. It's kind of all over the place. They tend to keep structure and really keep you focused on the music. Like I said, and being not too progressive, it's just the perfect amount. So Konkeror, really awesome. Coming in at number 7 is another technical death metal band called Psycroptic. I own their newest full length, The Inherited Repression, and again, I'll say this many times probably with these types of bands, I like them because they're not too technical, they're not all in your face, and when they make music, I find with some technical death metal bands is all these bands are just trying to top each other on technical, being just all over the place, and it kind of gets too much to listen to sometimes, but these guys, it's a perfect amount. Coming in at number 6 is a old school death metal band by the name of Morgue. They're really underground. They split up in 1995, and they released one full length called Eroded Thoughts in 1993. And I checked on Amazon to order this. I think it cost like $140, so it's a bit over the top. But nevertheless, this album defines old school death metal. It's really heavy. In my opinion, it's one of the starters of the genre. Next, coming in number 5 is another old school death metal band called Baphomet. I have one of their full lengths. They released 2 full lengths as Baphomet. This is One the Dead Shall Inherit. Then they changed their name to Banished, released one album, and then split up. So a dead band, unfortunately. But, again, like I said, one of the bands that started the genre. I really, really love this album. Coming in at number 4, I have a black and death metal band called Book of Black Earth. They released 3 full lengths, and I have their newest one, The Cold Testament. The awesome artwork, and then the picture under the disc is brutal. You can even see that, probably not. There. Yeah. gotta love that. So for this band, I would say the guitars make the death metal part, and the vocals make the black metal part. Even though the vocals are very death metal-like, they do have kind of a really like screeching kind of vibe to them. So I would say that they're mostly the black metal part. So next, I have a modern death metal band by the name of Fisthammer. They have one full-length release called Devour All You See, and I have it right here. There's that. There's all the tracks. Really brutal, borderline brutal death metal. The vocals are normal death metal, but the drumming and the trigger beats and some of the riffs are really brutal. And then the band members under the disc. Yeah, Fisthammer, one of my most enjoyed bands. Coming in at number 2, I have another old school death metal band called Dismember. I have their first release, Like an Ever-Flowing Stream. Just awesome, a classic death metal record. If you like old school death metal, then you should have this in your collection, or you should know Dismember. Just awesome. Disc is that awesome artwork, and yeah, I absolutely love Dismember. And coming in finally at number 1, if you have noticed my bunch of CDs get taken out, then my favorite band or death metal band is respectively called Death. I have their whole discography, starting with their first album, Scream Bloody Gore. This album was made with just 2 people, Chuck Schindler, and then the drummer for Autopsy, I forget his name, but I think just them 2. The drummer just played drums, obviously, and Chuck played everything else. So that's dedication right there, that's amazing. Their second album, Leprosy, which is some weird puzzle ass shit. I don't want to even attempt to get that. Their third album, Spiritual Healing, which I really enjoyed the artwork because Death's artwork is kind of, not I want to say one color because it's obviously not, but this definitely stands out. It's like bright ass blue. Their fourth album, Human. Take out the disc. Their fifth album, Individual Thought Patterns. I don't know why I'm taking out the disc for some. Too lazy to take them all out. Their next album, Symbolic. And their final album, my favorite, The Sound of Perseverance. They were their most progressive, this album. And of course, when they started out, they were just death metal, and as their career progressed, they got more progressive, which obviously makes sense. So yeah, that's about it for my list. Death is absolutely amazing. Everything they create, I like. I don't know every song, which kind of sucks. I'd like to, but you know, I listen to them a lot, so I'm slowly getting to know every track, which is an accomplishment because I would say they have a lot of shit. Thanks for watching, guys. That is my top 10 death metal band list. I will obviously do one for every subgenre of metal that I enjoy. Sludge is coming up, Doom is coming up. I want to do black metal, but unfortunately I don't know a lot of black metal bands. I would say I could name maybe 4 if I really thought hard that I liked. So if you have any black metal bands you want to recommend, leave it in the comments. Leave your top 10 death metal bands in the comments, or just be top 10, whatever you want. But that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed.